Well, back live again, ladies and gentlemen. XFC 41 here, the Mansfield Tavern in Brisbane. Moving on to fight number 6 of the evening. It is Tione Uchiha coming up against Kobe Porter. A fantastic night of action so far here at the Mansfield Tavern. Stephen Payos here, joined by Ben Livingston and Daniel Maudsley. Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 6 of the evening we move into now. It is a lightweight contest. Tione Uchiha in the red corner coming up against Kobe Porter in the blue corner. We have Kobe Porter making his way to the cage now. It is his debut this evening. Born in Launceston in Tasmania. He fights out of Chaos Muay Thai. We spoke to him earlier in the week. He said that his career ambitions were to be the best MMA fighter the world has ever seen. So huge ambitions for Kobe Porter. That's what we want to see from all of our fighters here at XFC. Ladies and gentlemen, his favourite submission is the ground and pound on top. That is how he likes to finish a fight. And he has predicted to us earlier this week that it will be a knockout in round number 1. Let's see how that confidence goes for him. His opponent now, Tione Uchiha, coming out to the cage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he will also be deducted 1 point. Tione Uchiha missing weight by 300 grams yesterday, so he will have a slight disadvantage when this contest begins. Tione, born in Wellington, New Zealand, across the ditch. He'll be looking to get involved in this contest. He's made some improvements, he has said, in his blocking. He's enjoyed his fight camp, and he also predicts a big knockout victory. Dim Skillies is his coach, and Dim Skillies will also be fighting later on this card this evening. He fights out of the Body Shot Gym. It is Tione Uchiha coming up against Kobe Porter. Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 6 of the evening here. This is XFC number 41. The crowd is loud. Everybody's enjoying this telecast around the world and throughout Australia. The Mansfield Tavern is full, ladies and gentlemen. Tione receiving his final instructions, cage side, ready to make his entry inside the cage. The officials looking over him, the man from Wellington, New Zealand. His favourite submission when asked is an ankle lock. Let's see if he can apply one of those this evening. He makes his way inside the cage. Plenty of noise and plenty of support for him. We now go to Daniel Maudsley for the official introductions.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 6 this evening is an amateur lightweight bout which will be contested under C-class rules over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 69.9 kilos and trains out of Chaos Muay Thai. Tonight, he makes his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kobe Porter! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 71.25 kilos and trains out of Team Body Shot. Tonight, also making his MMA debut. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tione Uchiha!
Tione Uchiha.
And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
Peter Hickmott gets the two fighters together and ready. Kobe Porter coming up against Tione Uchiha. As I mentioned, we can see Peter Hickmott now with that 1 point deduction for Tione. He missed weight by 300 grams, so he has a 1 point deduction as we move into this first round. Here we go. Fight number 6 and round number 1.
XFC 41, a new era.
Nice southpaw stance here from Uchiha, unloading early. Kobe Porter countering with a right hand.
Uchiha, very colourful character.
Yes, of course, Tione Uchiha training at a Team Body Shot with Dim Skillies, who we'll see coming up later on in the card. Also the chief cornerman for the man in blue. And beautiful little almost judo trip there, and straight into side control. C-class rule set again though, Ben.
Wonderful takedown there from Uchiha as he looks to keep control over Kobe Porter.
And it looks like he's trying to isolate that far arm, but a nice job hip escaping there from Kobe Porter on the bottom now into some sort of half guard, it looks like. So Tioni Uchiha keeps looking for that far arm and not much pressure on the upper body, so that's why we're seeing Kobe Porter able to sit up there at the moment and now letting go of some shots to the body.
Left hands to the body there from Uchiha. Kobe Porter sitting up as he looks to defend those. He moves over, he's got that left foot over now. Uchiha looking to apply more pressure.
Yeah, some good room there, which let Kobe Porter back to his feet. Also see a little bit of blood coming from Uchiha's right eye. Look for that later on. It's not in a great spot.
Yeah, I think that was actually caused from an accidental headbutt between the two fighters when they went into that last exchange leading to the takedown. Looked like there was a clash of heads, and unfortunately the right eyebrow of Tioni Uchiha coming off worst.
Nice knee there by Porter.
Excellent work by Kobe Porter coming back into this fight here as we approach 1 minute remaining in this first round. Very tight contest so far. Pressure being applied now from Kobe Porter on top.
Yeah, I think Pete Hickmott might have to have a look at this cut at some point as well. At this point, it's not opened up anymore, but it'll be interesting if these boys do get back to their feet, how that plays out in the later rounds.
Yeah, really bad position on that cut above the eye. Of course, one thing that the doctors do look for when assessing cuts mid-fight is whether or not that the cut or the blood streaming from it is affecting the fighter's vision. So directly above the eye there can potentially cause some issues.
Pressure being applied now from Kobe Porter. How much damage has he done to that eye of Tioni Uchiha? Back on their feet, these two fighters.
Good scramble there by Uchiha as he lands some nice little uppercuts.
Flurry of punches from both fighters. They stand up.
Porter look to answer with a knee as we conclude round number one.
Wonderful first round again here at XFC 41, fight number 6. Both fighters putting on a show. A big thank you to our sponsors, Lewis Auto, M Signs and Raptor. These events can't go ahead without the support of all of our wonderful sponsors of making that happen. Gents, very interesting first round there. What did you make of that one for each fighter?
Well, very difficult one as far as the scoring goes. Not quite sure which way the scorecards are going to lean, but worth noting we did see Peter Hickmott call a doctor in to have a look at that cut on Tioni Uchiha. At this stage, it looks like the doctor's satisfied to let the contest continue, and looks like we're going to see a second round here in this one, gentlemen.
As we look to move into round number 2.
Well predicted, Daniel. That cut was looked at, deemed to be sufficiently okay to carry on now. We get ready to move in to round number 2. More instructions from Peter Hickmott there for Tioni Uchiha.
And what Peter's saying there, he's saying, watch that cut. If it gets any worse, he will stop this fight.
And it looked like Peter did make mention that it was actually a head clash that did cause the cut.
Round number 2, intriguing contest here so far.
So very impressed with the well-roundedness of both these fighters' skill sets at the moment as we see Peter Hickmott putting a stop to this one.
All right, guys, so this is just something sometimes in the corners, you know, amateur fights. It has happened to the best of us. I think it happened to me once a long time ago, but you forget to put the mouth guard back in your fighter's mouth.
How good is Peter Hickmott?
He's the best in the business.
Took him less than 30 seconds there to realise the mouth guard was missing.
And how long do you reckon the cornerman was sitting there with the mouth guard in his hand thinking, what am I going to do with this?
Didn't see the shark teeth there, Ben. As
big shots landed by Kobe Porter. Nice knees there as Kobe Porter looks to put his stamp on round number 2.
Well, double underhooks here. Good position against the fence here for Tioni Uchiha. Let's see if he starts to dig that knee and look for the outside trip. And there it is, but great timing on the reversal. Beautiful.
Beautiful work from Uchiha getting Kobe Porter to the ground.
It was ugly, but it was effective.
Yeah, so interesting little takedown there, but well, getting the position he likes there was Tioni And a warning there from Peter Hickmott about punching to the head of a grounded opponent here under this C-Class rule set.
Pressure here from Uchiha. Well done
Porter
from
looks
Kobe
to
Porter.
escape.
How's that cut looking, gentlemen? It does look to be pouring a little bit more now out of Uchiha's
Yeah, look, it's
right
pouring
eye.
freely. It doesn't seem to be affecting his vision yet. It seems to be running down the side of the nose, which is a good sign. As soon as it starts going in that eye, I think you'll see this fight could come to a sudden stop.
Kobe Porter looking to target that. A couple of left jabs hitting that right eye of Uchiha, who fires back with big left hands.
Chiha looked to use his uppercuts there as he looks to go low.
And he'll get this takedown, hands clasped under the hips, and there it is, gentlemen. Full guard now for
Great
Teone
transition by Uchiha.
Excellent work there from Uchiha. Kobe Porter sitting up. Has the right hand underneath the neck. Flips
Yeah, good
over.
position
Well
to turn
done.
there from
He's
Porter.
got the full mount. Well done.
Mounted guillotine attempts too here, as it looks like he lets go, so wasn't comfortable there holding on to that submission attempt. Not a bad position to be though. So Kobe Porter, great use of the submission there to open up the sweep opportunity into full mount here with, well, just on 10 seconds remaining. So it's likely he'll see the round out here in top position.
Yeah, this is a nice position to finish the round out for the judges' scorecards as well. As we have 10 seconds to go.
Porter on top. Lands a big right hand to the body. Straight right hand as he connects with Uchiha. Approaching the end of the second round. There goes the bell.
And the crowd are absolutely loving this one.
They are
It's hard to
going
hear
crazy.
ourselves talk.
They are going crazy behind us, Ben and Daniel. Another fantastic fight. What do we make of that round there? That looked quite even as well for both fighters. A nice takedown from Teone Uchiha, but Kobe Porter performing a wonderful reversal to get back on top, landed a few good shots to the body. Where do we see this one sitting right now?
Yeah, well, I think the first round was very hard to call. That one I'm probably leaning towards Kobe Porter, though. I think the barrage of punches that we saw at the start of the round, it looked to have Teone Uchiha in a little bit of trouble there.
It's been
And,
called.
Well, there we go. Doctor calling a stop to this contest.
Yeah, look, good decision. At the end of the day, the doctor knows best. Again, we have spoken about this, gents. Live to fight another day. This kid's got a lot more fights. He was very relaxed. I love the composure of Teone Uchiha. Look, I think he's going to do some big things, but there's no point him opening up that, getting the scar tissue, and potentially sacrificing his future career.
Yeah,
So it's a very good decision.
Really well said, Ben. That is wonderfully predicted from you for not the first time tonight already. Two predictions of the doctor coming in, made that decision, and we don't want that affecting him because it comes to a position as well, as you mentioned, that scar tissue builds up and then it gets opened up more and more easily as his next fights go on. So the decision has been made, and that is Kobe Porter who comes away with the victory over Teone Uchiha. Ladies and gentlemen, fight number 6 coming to an end. We go to Daniel Maudsley for the official decision.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 5 minutes of round number 2, declaring your winner by TKO due to a doctor's stoppage in the blue corner, Kobe Porter.
Kobe Porter coming away with the victory. The contest ending at the end of the second round. Ben Livingston, Nostradamus right next to me in the commentary box, successfully predicting that the doctor would come in. It has been called due to that cut on Teone Uchiha's right eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Kobe Porter getting his career underway in the amateurs with a victory. That is the TKO that he was after to start his career. So well done, Kobe Porter. Chaos Muay Thai has a victor this evening, and he'd be very, very happy with that victory here at XFC 41, a new era. Once again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors, Lewis Auto, M Signs, and Raptor.